Subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon so that you don't miss out on our updates and get notified about our new videos.
So let me give you an example, what we are doing in Equifax. So what you need to say is that in Equifax we have a lot of fun, okay, playing with the data. A data scientist is a funny guy, okay, a creative guy, and we spend a lot of time to try to identify what we can do with the data. So this is the funny part of the thing. So I'm coming back to the digital footprints, my personal life, physical life, and my digital life, the way that I am someone at home and the way that I am someone in Twitter, no? And so few years ago, so it's the first usage of the big data that we've done in Equifax. It was 4 years ago. So we asked Twitter to give us, so we pay for that, 4 billion of tweets. Okay, so just give me a very small sample of tweets that you have. So we got those tweets. It's 10 million US profiles. So you Twitter generated by 10 million digital profile. Okay. And on the other side, in Equifax, we have a lot of data asset databases. So we have in the US all the physical person that access to credits or that have access to credit in the history. So this is 200 or 300 million consumer profile. So we match those two things. So doing that in mathematics, it's really hard, or it looks hard. You can do that with machine learning. You can do that if you can access to voice recognition and you have a database of references, photos, for example, if you have all the passport of the US citizen, and on the other side you can get a photo of someone who is posting a tweet, you can match the two things now. But you need the consent of the people to do that. So what we did, actually I will come back to this slide at the end, but so what we did, the first thing we did is that 4 billion tweets, we look at using text analytics, very simple algorithm. We tried to identify people who want to buy a car. Okay, and so we classify the tweets saying they are not speaking about car here, or yes, the guy is saying car shopping. So I'm pretty sure that the probability that this guy will buy a car in the next few months is very high. So we try to classify that, and it was the easy part of the process. No? It's very simple to classify using algorithm based on unstructured data. After that, this is the way we link people. So you will see it looks very simple. It's not as simple as it looks, but so when you have a tweet, you have some information, header information on the tweets. So you know the name, the nickname, you know the first name and the last name. That's cool. So this guy, it's called Brandy Lawrence, and you know that the guy lives in Portland, Oregon, in US. So as we have a database, a reference, a consumer profile, okay, with ID identifiers, which is a unique ID here, we try to, so we look at all the Brandy Lawrence who live in Portland, actually, and we said, okay, let's match and let's see what happens. So in US, we have only 77 Brandy Lawrence, okay? And people who live in Portland, it's only 3 people. So we're almost there. We were able to link a tweet with 3 different physical people. So what we have from Twitter, it's historical data. So when I say historical data could be garbage, depending on what you want to do, historical data could be very important, no? Especially on credit behavior. Looking at historical payments can explain a lot the way people will pay their credit in the future. So we look at historical data, and it was a huge one because it's not easy to get this information, but we found out that this Lawrence Brandy used to live in Florida. And so by chance, there is just one Lawrence Brandy in the United States who is living today in Portland and who lived in Florida in the past. So we matched the two things. For what? So coming back to the slide, it was in this case, the customer is Ford, okay? So a car, so his business is selling car, and he said, help me, I'm spending too much money, a lot of money in my marketing. I don't know who will buy cars, so I just want to send information, to send my marketing activity to people who really want to buy a car and propose some promotion here or whatever, no? And so, as I said, we were able to match part of this database. We were able to classify, we'll say, car buying appetence or propensity to buy a car based on text analytics, on this tweet. And as we were able to link them, so what happened is that Ford, they sent some promotion to those guys and said, if you come to see the new version of this car, okay, I will get you a good promotion, a good price for the car. And so the way we look at that, the result of that, is that looking at this population, the guys who we think they want to buy a car, at the end of the day, their positive response was 4 times higher than someone who is not part of this file. So what I'm giving you this example because at the end of the day, the math behind that is very easy. It's not rocket science. We didn't use deep learning or whatever. We just look at the data one more time, clean the data, link the data, and looking at one business purpose, which is, okay, I want to sell more car. I want to sell car in a very efficient way. And the most important thing is making sure that you can look at the results. So the feedback is very important. Okay? Where we can't have feedback, we need to stop to do AI. Because AI needs feedbacks to be able to work well and improve. So in some cases, we are using AI without feedback. So we are selecting people. In US, they are selecting people based on a range of information, students, to access to some universities. And they are using some data, but we don't know what happened at the end of the day because they are selecting the students. So of course, the students, they have very good results. But what happened with those guys? We said no, okay? We said no. Perhaps they will have been successful in their studies. So how you make sure that, in this case, we have the feedback loop because we have the people we choose and we have the people we don't choose, and we know exactly how they work. So feedback is something really important. And that's it. It took us like 3 months to do that. It was the first use case that we built in US. So now we are doing similar things in Bangalore and in Mumbai.
Hey, thanks for watching. Do like the video, share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more such videos. Check out exclusive coupon codes for our YouTube learners in the description and visit manipalprolearn.com to redeem it.